Welcome to Positively Unleashed. Today we're going to do a few training skills with Soleil. We're going to start with some really basic exercises that will help you down the road. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to teach our dog a word, or if you were using a clicker, you would use your clicker, but we're going to teach them a word or phrase that will make them understand we like what they did, so they do more of it. I personally use the word yes. So I want her to know when she hears yes, that means a treat's coming. And when she hears yes, she knows a treat's coming. She's going to think about what she's doing and do more of it to get more treats, okay? So we're going to first start by charging the word. So I'm just going to say yes and give her a treat. Yes. Nice. Yes. Good job. Yes. Yes. Oop, dropped it. Yes. 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 Okay, so what that's doing is making her or helping her understand when she hears the word yes that a treat's going to follow. And if I do that when she's doing activities or behaviors or skills that I like, she's going to be more likely to do them more and more. Excuse me, because she wants to get more treats, okay? So I'm going to ignore behavior I don't want. So that's called charging your reward marker or your reward cue or signal. Now we're going to work on name response. One thing that happens is people will call their dog's name over and over and over and over and over. We want our dog to learn when they hear their name, they should look towards us because we're going to follow up with more information. So it'd be similar to what we just did. So we're going to say Soleil. Yes. Soleil. 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 Okay. Again, I'm just trying to make her pair the sound of her name with getting treats. So when she hears her name, she would look to me anticipating treats. Another dog training professional, behavior professional, Alyssa Brown, is the one who came up with, she calls it Stuff the Pup. So we play a lot of Stuff the Pup because we want our dog to have a big impression when they hear these certain words, which are just sounds to the dog, all right? Now we're going to try to put things together. Can you finish? Soleil, yes, good. Soleil, yes, good. So she's just looking towards me. I'm saying her name. Soleil, yes, good. So I'm saying her name. I'm following it up with yes. I'm giving her a treat. She's hearing her name. She's looking at me. I'm saying yes. I'm giving her a treat. Now, granted, she's already looking at me because she doesn't have something else going on. But it's making a big impression for her. She's hearing these two sounds, her name and the word yes, followed with treats. So she's more inclined to pay attention to me when she hears either of these words. All right? Now I'm going to teach a simple attention to me. I do work, I have my dogs give me more or less eye contact. I want them kind of looking towards my face because I want to be able to look and see their eyes. I think it keeps us really well engaged. But some dogs are really nervous about that, so if she were just to be looking towards me and I know she's looking at me, I would be okay with that. But I personally do prefer the direct eye contact, especially when we first start out. So you can call it whatever you want, but I just want her, as soon as her eyes hit mine, yes, I'm going to give her a treat. Sometimes you have to help them a little bit. Maybe you have to kind of put the treat there and then up by your face so she knows that's what you're looking for. All right? But I am going to just wait for her to look me in the eye. Yes. Because I want her to know looking at my face is what I want. Yes. 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 And you notice I'm not telling her what to do. I'm just rewarding her for making this choice and kind of helping her make the choice. And it does help that she knows what to do. But if I have to keep telling her to do it, she's not going to just naturally do it on her own or as we've trained her to do it. I will give it a name though, because I do like to, sometimes you just have to remind them, maybe she's really interested in something. And I like to use watch, nice job. I like to use the watch me cue for my dog in different circumstances, especially if I want them to ignore other things. If they're looking at me, they can't be getting into other stuff, right? Ready? Watch. Yes. You'll notice too, watch me. Yes, good girl. Are you watching? Watch mom. She has to kind of stay in essentially a heel type position if she's learning to walk alongside me and watch me, because she can't look any other way. So we can incorporate that watch into our walking. So I'm going to get a few treats in my hand. And as I walk along, I'm simply going to ask her to watch me. Good girl. Ready? So they watch. Yes. Good job. Watch me. Good girl. Are you watching? Yeah. Watch, mom. Watch. Yes. Good. Good girl. Watch. Awesome. Watch. Yes. Good. Good girl. Good job. Good job, buddy. Got a chunk of weird hair hanging there. Good girl. Okay, so those are just some really quick, easy, basic things you can do with your dog that gets them working with you. You want to condition them to the word, whatever you're going to use. I use yes. Like I said, if you were using a clicker, you would click, treat, click, treat, click, treat. I say yes, so I'm going to say yes, treat, yes, treat, yes, treat. You kind of know they get it if they're not really paying attention and you say the word and they look to you because they're like, oh, a treat's coming. We also want to work on the name. So same thing, some more stuff, the pup games. You're going to say the name, give them a treat. Say the name, give them a treat. Say their name, give them a treat. Again, we're putting value on that word, that sound. Can you lie down? So lay down. Thank you. Good job, little talker backer. So we're trying to add value to those words. So you want to make sure you use something your dog really wants. And then we're going to work on getting them to watch us. Look at us. Good girl. Yes. So that they're more apt to pay attention to us than not. So she's just kind of laying here watching me. Yes. Because she's learned that paying attention and looking at me pays. And I'm going to pay her a lot in the beginning. And as we get better at stuff, we kind of slowly wean those treats out. But to get yourself started, work on that reward marker, name response, and an attention, watch me, look, eyes, whatever you want to tell them, so they learn to look to you, and that'll help get you started. Paw. Sit. Paw. Yes. Good job. Thanks for coming.